What's up, Freedom Fam? It's your boy Joe, and I'm gonna tell you what kind of credit you need to buy a house in 2021. So let's get started. Everyone knows credit is important when it comes to buying things that we cannot afford outright: cars, houses, things of that nature, even business loans, things like that. So today we're gonna be talking about houses. What kind of credit do you need to get a house in 2021? First, before we get into that, what makes up your credit score? That's what we're going to speak on real quick. First things first, payment history, which is 35% of your total credit score. Payment history just basically says how well have you paid off debt in the past. That adds to your credit score. That accounts for 35% of your entire score. Next is amount owed. This accounts for 30% of your entire score, and that basically is how much debt do you have in total. All right. Next is length of credit history. This accounts for 15% of your entire score. How long have you been using credit for? The longer the better, naturally, and that makes up 15% of your entire score. Next is type of credit. How diverse is your debt? Do you have only credit cards? Do you have an auto loan? Do you have a mortgage? The more types of credit you have, the better it is, and that accounts for 10% of your entire score. Last but not least is new credit, which accounts for another 10%. How recently have you asked for credit? Hard pulls are the ones that count. So if you asked for a personal loan recently and now you try to ask for another personal loan, it doesn't look too good. All right, that accounts for 10% of your entire score. So now let's move on to the topic at hand. What kind of score do you need to get a house? According to the Federal Housing Administration, you only need a credit score of 500 to secure an FHA loan so that you can buy a house. All right. Now, that comes with some stipulations, of course. The 500 credit score, you would have to put down 10% as a down payment before you can be approved for this loan. All right. So with a credit score of 500, you can get a house as long as you put down 10% down payment. Now, let's say you have a credit score of 580. All right. 580, you can get a VA loan or you can get an FHA loan with 3.5% down. Now, VA loan, this doesn't apply to everybody. Okay, the VA loan is the Veterans. VA loan is a Veterans Affairs loan, and if you don't qualify for that, then just skip over that. If you do qualify for a Veterans loan, then this will be the one for you because the VA loan does not require a down payment. So that's good news for somebody out there. However, if you do want to put a down payment down, that can work in your favor as well. They do charge a one-time funding fee, so make sure you're aware of that for the VA loan. Now for the FHA loan, if you have a credit score of 580, you can do 3.5% down and you'll be approved for, as long as you meet the other requirements, you will be approved for a loan for your house. Yes, so with a credit score of 620 and above, you are eligible for a conventional mortgage. Now, these mortgages are home loans that follow the standards of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. They're uninsured by any government agency. And this is for you if your credit score is solid. These loans offer a very competitive interest rate and a flexible repayment period or repayment mortgage term, such as the 15 or the 30, whichever one works for you. So if your credit score is solid, you'll be able to get a conventional mortgage, which is better. But in terms of what you actually need, you only need a credit score of 500 to be able to secure a house here in 2021. All right. So what I want you guys to do for homework is to go on Credit Karma. It's free. It doesn't do a hard pull on your credit at all. Go on Credit Karma, look at your credit score, but also go down to the bottom and look at your factors that have affected your credit score and see what things you can improve on in the future. And we're going to have a video on credit repair. So stay tuned. We're going to have a video on credit repair. Watch that video if your credit score is bad, and you'll be able to repair your credit. Now, can you buy a house with bad credit? The short answer is yes, but the long answer is it'll be very difficult, and also it might not be what you want because a bad credit score just shows lenders that you're not very good at managing debt, and a mortgage is pretty big debt, right? So what they sometimes will do is they will offer you interest rates that are way too high that you should not be paying for the mortgage or the loan that they've given you. So you can technically still get a mortgage, but you'll be paying way more for it than you should be. All right, that's if you have bad credit. So the credit score is not the only thing that's important. It's very important, but it's not the only thing that's important when it comes to buying a house in 2021. I'm going to go ahead and list 5 things that are important in getting a house that will complement your credit score or will go along with your credit score. The first of those is income. All right, your income has to be at a certain place for them to want to approve you for a loan this big, for a mortgage this big. All right, your income is very important. Your debt to income ratio is also very important. Lenders are going to look at that. Your monthly debt, how much do you make a month? How much debt do you have a month? All right. Lenders are going to be looking at that, and they're going to include your potential mortgage repayment as well. They don't want to see your debt to income ratio. They don't want to see your debt consuming more than 43% of your monthly income. So make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Next is the number 3. This is your down payment size. How big is the down payment that you're going to be putting down? The more you can put down at a time, obviously the better. All right. But your down payment is going to be very important. They're going to be watching that, because to a lender, the more you put down is the more invested you are. So if you put down a large sum, it's less likely that you're going to default on your payment. It's less likely that you're going to stop paying. So the more you put down, the more attractive your offer will be to a lender. Number 4 is your savings. Yes, they will be checking your savings. So lenders are going to be interested to see if you have enough money in your savings, because obviously the more money you have put away is the more likely that you'll be paying your mortgage. And that's the only thing they care about. They want to know, can you repay this loan? That's all they care about. So if you have a lot of money put away in your savings account, at least enough to cover 2 months worth of your mortgage, they will be very pleased with that, and you'll have a higher chance of securing that loan. Last but not least is your employment history, okay? Lenders want to see that you've been working the same job for at least 2 years. Why is that? If you've been working at a job for 2 years, at least in the lender's eyes, you're less likely to lose that job. You've built up some rapport over there at the job, and so you'll be better able to repay the loan. Again, that's the only thing they care about. Can this person repay this loan? All right. So those are the 5 things, along with credit, that lenders are going to be looking at, and these are the things that's going to help you be better able or better equipped to buy a house in 2021. All right. Thank you for tuning in. You made it this far to the video. Drop a comment below. Tell me which one was your favorite part of this video. If you have any more things that you would like to add, go ahead and do that so that the rest of the community can benefit. All right, drop a like on this video so we know you love us. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you know the next time we drop a video. All right, that's it for now, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.